Welcome to another video. A walk on the wild side, and I am here in Blackpool. Look at the view of the tower there. This is the Winter Gardens just behind me, Adelaide Street. Now, I've done a few videos in Blackpool talking about the lack of trees that we've got here in the town centre more than anywhere else. We're not so bad in other parts of Blackpool, but the town centre is devoid of trees and green spaces, and I thought I'd just bring to your attention that we've lost another tree. We have lost an old tree here in Blackpool. It must be, I don't know, 100 years old. I'm just here on the corner of Leopold Grove. Look, we've got some trees. Look, we've got three. We've got one here, we've got one down there, got one over there, and we did have four, but now we've got three. The council have chopped a tree down, and like I say, it must have been a pretty old tree. It's got quite a big thick trunk on it. I think they said it was catching wagons or something like that. So Blackpool has lost another tree. Oh my goodness. Now, there's supposed to be a programme as well with a lot of funding to put new trees in. I can't remember how much it was, but I haven't seen a whole lot of evidence of it. So what I thought I'd do in this video is we'll have a little look at this, what's left of this tree here, and then we'll go on a little walk around Blackpool town centre and see if we can find any more trees. There's not many. Tell you what, it's pretty quiet in Blackpool at the moment, and the weather, it's a bit grim, isn't it? I hope you're not suffering from seasonal affective disorder, but it's that time of year, isn't it? It's looking a bit grey in Blackpool as we look towards the tower there. We've got a bit of rain today as well, and like I said, that's looking down Adelaide Street. We've got this nice building on the corner, the White House bed and breakfast. I don't think it's open by the look of it, but yeah, this is Leopold Grove, and yes, this is it. This is what's left of the tree. You can see the bit of evidence there. Someone told me about this, and I thought I'd come down and have a look. It's a shame to lose an old tree, isn't it? Especially when we haven't got that many. So yeah, they've got this, they've got it cordoned off here. Let's have a little look, shall we? What's left of it? What do you reckon? I'm thinking that must be, I don't know, I might be wrong, but these trees down here are pretty old, you know. And I tell you what, there's a bit of a grim story about what happened down here 90 odd years ago concerning one of these trees. You might have heard me tell the story of Lillian Barnes, who was a passenger in a biplane back in 1935. And her and her sister commandeered a flight from, not sure if it was Squires Gate or Stanley Park Aerodrome at the time, because we're talking 1935. But they wanted to get close to Cobham's Flying Circus because they were flying some planes around the town centre. And their plane got a little bit too close and it crashed into one of the performing planes, and she was ejected from the plane and landed in a tree along here. I'm not sure if it was that section or maybe this section here, because we're onto another part of the road now. There's no trees on this part here. So yeah, it's a real story. It really happened. Yeah, it's not a tale. It's not a myth. It really happened. That, yeah. You can read the report about it in old newspapers. But yeah, she was ejected from the plane and landed in a tree. Could have been one of them. Could have been the one that was chopped down. The plane crashed in near, you know where the Sainsbury's is now in town? That's where it crashed, and the other sister died, the pilot died. And yeah, so that was a story. Bit of a grim tale, isn't it? I've told it a few times before, but there you go. I'll put a link in the description if you want to read a bit more about the story of that plane crash back in 1935. Yeah, a bit grim, isn't it? By the way, the performing plane managed to make a safe landing. I'll just give you a little look around. We've got a car park here. They're supposed to be building a hotel on there, you know. Yeah, a hotel. That's looking back to where I started, Leopold Grove, with all the trees there. What's left of them anyway. Just here we've got the Winter Gardens, the brand new, well, it's not quite so brand new now, conference centre entrance, and we've got some trees here, look, silver birches, they're nice, aren't they? Yeah, so we've got some trees here outside the winter gardens here. These are new, these ones, silver birches. I like silver birches as well. But yeah, I've said it many times, haven't I? Blackpool town centre is desperate for trees. And I think it all goes back to when Blackpool was growing as well. You know, they never really had enough space in the town centre for trees. I mean, we've got Stanley Park, we've got loads of green spaces in Blackpool. We just don't have enough green spaces or trees in the central part of Blackpool. Let's see if we can find some more in the town centre. So I'm just here on Church Street now. We've got the bright lights of Warwick's Amusements. I'll tell you what, they open early, don't they? They do pretty well, those little amusements as well, don't they? But anyway, look at this now. We're now at Cedar Square over there, looking at, we've got some trees over there. And now we've got St John's Square, Blackpool. And I remember when there used to be lawns, there used to be gardens outside this church. Can anyone tell me if you remember the gardens that they used to have here? And now it's like a concrete wasteland, isn't it? William Henry Cocker. Died April 14, 1911, Mayor of Blackpool. Dr. Cocker. He was the guy that owned a lot of land around here, including the land where the tower was built, and his grave is just here. Outside St John's Church. And this little bit of green space here. But you didn't know that, did you? So there you go, the grave of Dr. Cocker and his family, yeah, right here in this little bit of a green space, just by the apse, is it the apse, of St John's Church in Blackpool, yeah. He also owned the land where the Winter Gardens is as well, yeah. Yeah, it's amazing that I only found out that his grave was there just a few weeks ago, unbelievable. But anyway, we're here in Cedar Square, and look, we've got some nice trees here which are all lit up. But they're not really old trees. Now, some of the new trees, I believe, were put in just down here, Henry Street, behind the post office. Well, this is actually the sorting office building here, and it's been empty for ages. And yeah, they're still waiting to sort it out. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but yeah, we've got some trees here. Look, it actually looks quite fancy down here, doesn't it, Henry Street? What do you reckon? And that's the entrance to a courtyard between the sorting office and the back of the post office there. I just saw a guy come out of there with a hard hat on, so yeah, there's been all sorts of ideas, turning it into a hotel and all that sort of thing. Nothing's come to fruition yet, but at least we've got some trees. Look, someone's even put a bird feeder on this one here, look. Wow. Yeah, Henry Street. There's the old, let's say old telephone exchange, 1960s, isn't it? It's not really that old, is it? What do you reckon to the artwork? Quite fancy, really, isn't it? Tell you what, it says dead as a dodo in Blackpool town centre today. I've just bumped into a guy, and he said he used to work on the parks department, and he was just talking. I was telling him about that tree they chopped down over there, and he said it was a sycamore. Yeah, I thought it was I forgot to mention it was a sycamore. He said it could have been diseased. So yeah, it's possible that that's why they had to chop it down. Tell you what, there's a nice smell coming from that place there. It's the Abingdon Barbecue, yeah. Let me know if you've been to the Abingdon Barbecue. It's really good. Very popular here in Blackpool. Abingdon Street, looking back towards the Winter Gardens. No trees on Abingdon Street. We do have plenty of red phone boxes. And beer monsters. Yeah, we're not short of beer monsters here in Blackpool. Just been dodging a load of them there. There's even someone that lives in one of these phone boxes just down there on the end. Unbelievable. Talking of beer, we've got a delivery going on here. I wonder where that's going. Shicker's Tavern, that's where it's going, here on Burley Street, yeah. Oh, I can hear music, oh. Coming from this thing here, Brilliance. What do you think to Brilliance? Costs a lot of money, this, you know. Wonder how much this cost. Was it worth it though? Oh, let me know what you think. Just think how many trees Blackpool Council could have bought if they didn't spend all the money on this. I actually quite like this though. There are some people that said that this could have been built on Queen Street, you know where all the clubs are, the pubs and that, nightclubs. Could have been built on there, what do you reckon? Here's a look at Brilliance from the other side. You know, if you go up the road to Fleetwood, or even if you go the opposite way to St Anne's and Lytham, those places there have got plenty of trees in the town centre. So I don't know what Blackpool's excuse is, but anyway, I've just found another tree. It's the lone tree of Corporation Street. Look at this here where all the buses park up here. It's, tell you what, it's getting pretty busy now. There you go, the lone tree of Corporation Street. Whoa, look at this now. What's going on here? We've got a bus jam. It's absolutely manic here now with all these buses in Blackpool, but I've just taken a little walk through the centre. Started off with that tree that they chopped down on Leopold Grove. I'm now on Market Street. There's a view of the tower. I'm going to head straight to the promenade. We'll have a look at the sea, shall we? Come on. Yeah, so let me know what you think. Is it possible that we can plant more trees? Because there's not really a whole lot of space where they can plant them, really, is there? And I haven't seen a whole lot of evidence of all this funding that they've had, unless they've been planting them elsewhere and not here in the centre. Only those ones on Edward Street. We just saw that one there. That poor tree on Corporation Street there on its own. Yeah. But anyway, never mind. We're now here on the promenade, and I'll just give you a little look at what it's like. It's a bit grim today. Not going to have any trees on the promenade, are we? Let's see if we can sneak up on these seagulls, shall we? How close can we get before they fly off? Oh. Well, one of them flew off. Anyway, let's have a look at the beach, shall we? The famous Blackpool beach. We've got the North Pier there. The tide is coming in. Can't really tell actually. But there's nobody on the beach apart from some wildlife. Okay, so I've made it here to Blackpool Tower and the Comedy Carpet, and just a couple of weeks ago all this here was Christmas by the Sea. Did you get a chance to come to Christmas by the Sea? Well, look at it now. It's all gone. Yeah, they stripped it all away. And it's a bit like when you take the Christmas decorations down, isn't it? Everything looks so bland, doesn't it? They'll be taking this windbreak down soon as well, I think. But yeah, I think they did all right this year. I think we didn't have any storms, did we? And I think the Christmas by the Sea didn't do too bad. Let me know if you came to Christmas by the Sea. But that's it for another year. And yeah, anyway, bit of a lack of trees in Blackpool. What can we do about it? Is there anything we can do about it, or is that it? We just have to accept that we just haven't got any. You know, it's like that big space over there, you know, where they've got rid of the police station. They could put a park there, you know, but they won't, will they? Because parks won't make any money, will they? So anyway, never mind. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you like it. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.